Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another couch video. Why I'll take femininity over just physical features. Let me get comfortable here. Yeah, now ideally I would like a good looking woman, good physical features and very feminine. Very feminine. But if someone say, well, what would you take? A good-looking woman or a plain Jane who's very feminine? I'll take the plain Jane who's very feminine every single time. Every single time. Now, somebody say, why would you do that? Well, let me share a story with you. I remember one time, now y'all know I ain't big on approaching. I really got that pimp mentality of, letting a woman come to me or show some interest in me. But I said, if I use the damn principle, she looks so fine. I'm like, no, let me just shoot that shot right now. I'll do that. I did that one time. I mean, this woman, she had a fine face. She had the nice, firm breasts, the big old round butt dunk. Even had the curve. I was like, God damn. She was so fine, made me look ugly. I was like, God damn. I was like, oh, God. So naturally I approached. Hey, I was like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Well, damn. When I started looking at her Adam's apple, I was like, damn, hold up. It was a female. I was like, God damn. And then we actually talked for a few minutes because I was already there, but then I just peeped her mannerisms. I just saw her, when I saw her, she was kind of standing still, so she wasn't moving, so I didn't get a chance to peep her walk or anything. But, I was like, good God. Like her voice tone, everything. Even that shit, I was like, hey, can I get your number? Well, I said, well, just give me in. I'll give you a call. All right, I look forward to hearing from you. I ain't calling. I ain't calling that. I sometimes women, they'll take somebody's number, dude's number, just get them out the face. I did that to her. I was like, man, look, I'm going to tell you something now. One of the biggest problems a lot of guys get out here, they looking at the surface of a woman, but they're not getting the energy of the woman. That's the big key out here. See, I'm going to tell you what, and this is where the problem is. See, a lot of guys, I'm going to tell you something. You got a lot of women, I've used the term before, Amazon women. They look great on the surface. You see them and stuff, but then if you're around them enough, you realize they really got a lot of masculine energy. You got a lot of women who can look good and got masculine energy, but on the surface, they look great. And so a guy get with them, but he'll gradually notice that his energy is starting to dissipate because you can't have two masculine energies in the same room. So if a man is going to deal with that, okay, say she real fine, but she got that masculine energy. As one person said about his wife, she peed standing up. That starts to mess with his energy because you can't have, one's got to yield. So say a man get that real gorgeous woman, but she pees standing up. At some point to deal with her, he's going to have to bring out his feminine energy. He's going to have to yield more. And he might not notice anything right away, but he's going to notice something eventually. And I'm going to tell you what, at some point, he's going to be effectively castrated. Indeed, there's a thing called the Diana complex where you get, and it's not truly that common, but you got a lot of women picking up on that behavior from the women who actually have it. That's basically a woman with penis envy. So what she'll do is she basically wanted to be a man, and she for society reasons she'll doll up, get feminine, but then when she get with a man, she'll gradually castrate him. She'll take away his vitality, his energy, and everything. And then all of a sudden, he'll get to the point his dick won't even get hard. Now, what some of those men will do is, they'll get with that woman and she's gradually castrating him, but then he'll go cheat with that plain Jane who work at the local coffee shop who's a little bit more feminine. See, that's the thing. My thing is I'm taking that energy from the get-go. I'm taking that energy from the get-go. And I'm saying, if I had one or the other, if I had to choose one, now, yeah, the preference would be, oh, yeah, she got the fine physical features and the femininity. But when I'm finding out here, that's becoming increasingly rare. That is becoming increasingly rare. Because I'm going to tell you what, the way the media is doing it, they'll have, you ever see these like TV shows, action shows, cop shows, where they'll have the woman kicking a man's ass and doing all that stuff. And I'm like, what? Like, okay, like that recent show, The Equalizer, got Queen Latifah in it. I ain't even checked it out. I refuse to. Because you got all it. Seriously, that's like a big thing. So you got the women thing, oh yeah, I can kick ass and everything. You get some guys used to it. They be like, she fine and everything. You know, because seriously, in real life, yeah, you got a few women who could actually kick a man's ass, but it's usually a smaller type of man. You're going to be hard pressed to see some little dainty woman kicking a grown man's ass in the real world. Seriously, they just not going to be physically stronger, even if they know martial arts. Because people, there's a big difference between sparring in a dojo and then street fighting. I ain't saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying it's not a common thing. So, you know, you got this thing where guys are subliminally thinking, oh yeah, this woman fine and stuff. And then they get that woman, and then you get these women talk some trash, and you get some guys, they so into getting that dime, you know, they ain't thinking about the woman's personality and stuff. That's why a lot of guys are getting messed up that way. A lot of guys getting messed up, and, you know, heaven help them if they messing with the woman with the Diana complex, because she's purposely trying to castrate his ass. And when I say castrate, really trying to take their power away. She got a low-level hatred for a man. Nah, Rom is like, no, I be looking for femininity in a woman. She can be a plain Jane. Shit. You get an adjustable, an adjustable 6 or 7 is perfect for me. Seriously, I be looking for girly in a woman, man. Seriously, I look for girly. They gotta have it. If they show any young energy, I'm like, shit, any young energy. And see, guys gotta look for it. Yeah, it's tough. And I'm gonna just say it straight up. Look, and I know I'm either gonna get cheers from some people for what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna get some boos from some other people. But when I hear men talk about going overseas to find a woman, my thing is, as long as they deal with the women in the culture, don't deal with the women who are on that incarcerated prostitution thing, just trying to get money out of you, anything. If you go to another culture and you go in the culture, like learn the language, learn the customs, and go in there, you got a better chance, because they still have some traditional feminine women. Do what you gotta do. There's some still in this country. It's tough though. But see, here's the issue. You got the image promoted of them. A lot of guys are going for the image instead of the actual energy. And like I said, and then sometimes they not, like I said, they generally not always the dimes. In fact, there's a lot of dimes who ain't on that energy. You can find some who got that truly feminine energy, but we're not talking about that. Let's be real. A lot of guys are focused on just the outer appearance. They ain't thinking about what's her personality, what's she acting like and stuff. See, I'm looking for that. Like I said, ideally, I like the woman to be pretty and have a feminine energy, or that top thing. But like I said, if she a plain Jane got the feminine energy, I'm like, oh, I'm good. Come on, girl. Come on. She can have a little bit extra weight on her. I'm like, come on, girl. Because that energy thing is important. Seriously, because you get that younged out woman, that Diana complex woman, that Amazon woman, shit, your ass is going to be fucked up in 6 months dealing with it. You're going to get to the point your dick ain't even getting up no more. Your dick is like, man, that's like going in another man. Dudes out here getting these women standing up to pee. I want y'all to think about what I just said. So that's me. That's me. And that's how I am. Because that's, when I'm coming with that young energy and stuff, I don't have time to play with that woman. All right. So anyway, it's like me. The most I can do with that woman, we can be business partners. She can go run some errands for me or something. But out there, the woman gotta be feminine. You gotta have that. The woman gotta have that femininity. And seriously, I'll be just sitting back and just looking too. Like, and I've gotten to the point, like when I was younger, I would still maybe deal with that woman for a second. They do still got that butt dunk or something, but that's when I was dealing with one, and that's when I first noticed that energy. When I was in my 20s, dealt with a woman, she had that energy. It was real subtle though, and I was just like, okay, I was like, I can't be fighting this shit. Fuck that. So I want y'all to think about that, all right? And I'll get back with you. Peace and blessings.